Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to American Life Farming. It's early spring, day one, and a couple of things that I wanna do first. Obviously, we're cultivating our field at the moment, and let me just stop here at the end for quick second and show you guys what we have done. And obviously, you've noticed that we are on good money right now, and we managed to sell most of the silage we have. We made $565,000, which is amazing to be honest. But the problem that I found while using those bunkers, so I suggest to you guys, if you are using those bunkers, don't, because if you saw our previous episode when I was started to cover the bunkers, turning the chaff into silage, there were bits on each side of each bunker that were not covered, and obviously that was chaff. And we had silage in the majority of the bunker, and we also had chaff left. And using the belts, trying to get the silage loaded into trailers didn't really work all that well. So I wasted a lot of time trying to separate the chaff from the silage, because the belt will pick up silage and then will pick up chaff, and it was just a pain. So for me, I'm not gonna do silage again. Well, not using those bunkers at least. If I wanna use other bunkers, I'm pretty sure there's a ton of mods. I do have a mod installed, and they're called something like a cement bunker, cement silo, and it will turn the chaff into silage, because we have right now, let's see, 157,000 silage on that bunker, and check this one as well, 265,000 liters of silage, which was chaff when I was trying to get all the silage and sell the silage. That was the chaff that was left in 4 bunkers. I had to use 2 belts, and like I said, I'm not gonna do silage again in these bunkers at least. I do have a mod, I believe, not on decoration, I do believe it's under miscellaneous, something like a cement silo, something close like that. I do believe that's the name. If I could just find it, it will be great. Not under global company, maybe just silo. Yep, there it is. It's kind of expensive, but it will save you a lot of headaches. And since we're here, let me just sell these 2 belts. I'm not even gonna bother taking them to the shop anymore. But for now, I'm gonna work on this field. We're gonna start planting soon enough. I haven't checked, but I don't think there's contracts just yet. Maybe I should check, maybe find something good. There are, and they're all fertilizing jobs. And we can just jump on one. Let me see. Let's see how far and how big field 35 is gonna be, if I can find it. Right here, east from the shop. So that's good. That means, no, I don't want to hook that. Driving this tractor on the snow, it's a pain. There you go. It will slide. So I'm not really sure if I want to send this tractor on auto drive over to the shop, but let's do it anyway. I bet it's gonna be a lot of fun watching him struggle. Let's see. Let's stay with him for the first turn and see how good or bad he's gonna do. And funny enough, it did not snow in the winter. It started snowing just today. And he's a better driver than I am, so let's ignore that and keep on clearing our field. I could in fact just set up GPS. It will make it faster and will clear the field faster. Let's show the lines are a bit off. Weight is set right now. It was a bit off as well, but we will follow this GPS and we're gonna clear the field. And we do have the other field, the bigger one, field 39, that needs to be cultivated as well. But the other thing that I wanted to do is go back into settings, and like I said, this year we're gonna do 6-day season. Our cows are well taken care of. I've done that obviously every single day. I gave them some silage as well. I don't know where I did that. I don't think they're gonna eat that before they're gonna chew on the TMR, but that's fine. It doesn't really matter. And just so we have a little bit more turning space, I'm gonna do another headland pass on this edge of the field right here. It will help us a bit, and this field is not gonna take all that long for us to clear, so I think it's time for a time lapse. We'll do that real quick. I'll see you guys when we're done with this field, with field number 12. But before we do that, let's jump into our other tractor and let's see how bad of a driver I am, especially on this snow. We're gonna take it over to, well, at least it's okay that this main road is not covered in snow, so that's good. That's gonna help. I'm not gonna totally embarrass myself while driving, but we'll reach the field, we'll set it on course play, we'll have a worker finish the contract for us, and we're gonna go back and finish cultivating field 12. Alright, and we are done. We just missed a few pieces right here. So let's get this fixed. And we are done. We cleared field 12, and the only field that we got left for us to clear is field 39. So we're gonna head on over to that field. But first I need to refuel. It's better if I do it now while I still remember before we run completely out of fuel. And since we're on our way, okay, bit sliding right there. Is it refueling or am I too further away? No, I think it did. Going slow. It's still going now. 167 and another $204. Alright, so not too bad. And right now we're gonna head on over to field 39. Hopefully by the time we start that field, our worker is gonna finish the field on field 35, spraying fertilizer on that field. Let's see if we get this tractor to slide. Just a little bit, and that was a bad idea. We almost drove into that pond right here. So let's not do that again. Alright. Slow turning right here, and it's sliding. Kind of makes sense, to be fair. Let's check on the same GPS course. Obviously it's way wrong, so we're just gonna create another. Let's start right now. Lower our cultivating, and I know we didn't start at the beginning of the field, but that's fine. And start GPS. Let's get rid of these lines. It will work great. And let's check on the worker. 95%. He's gonna finish that field in no time. And we're gonna go ahead and do one headland pass on this field as well. We are on looking at two edges of the map right there in front of us. There's one, and right there on the right there's another one. So it's better if we start with the headland passes, just so we don't get stuck right there. Or if we even set up with worker, it will have difficulties on those trees right there at the edge of the field. And it looks like our worker finished the contract on field 35, which is good. That was easy money that we're gonna need. I do want to buy a planter, probably the one that we used last year when we planted our fields. It's wide enough, it's not too expensive, and it served us well, so probably gonna buy the same one. Kinda makes sense. And we are gonna need to buy a harvester as well. Obviously we're gonna plant soybeans on 5 of our fields. We're gonna plant grass on the field that is just behind our house on field 11. All the others are gonna be planted with soybeans. So leasing a combine for harvesting our soybeans, it's not gonna be that great of an idea, because I do believe that we're gonna use it for long enough, and we're gonna pay way too much money for keeping it leased. So, and the advantage of course is that if we're gonna buy it, we're gonna own it, It's gonna be ours, and we're gonna use it for a few years at least, but I do not know yet which one we're gonna use. So anyway, we're still way off from the harvesting time, so that will be something that we're gonna worry about way later on. Alright, and as you guys can see, we are about to finish the entire field. It did took a while, but there was something that obviously we needed to do. But for now, we're gonna head on home. While we were working on our own field, we had the other tractor that completed 3 contracts for us, so let's get us paid. And 16,700, 8,900 and 9,300. That brought us a good amount of money. We did not spend that much fertilizer on those fields, so that's good. And speaking of fertilizer, that reminds me that we do need to find a place for the fertilizer that is in our sprayer at the moment, and trying to squeeze in through this place right here. Plenty of space. I worry that our cultivator is wider than it obviously is. And let's see, I'm not a good driver on the snow, so let me just stop right here, jump on this other tractor. And what I want to do right now is probably head on over where we left our lime. We're gonna empty the spray right here on the same spot. Alright. I didn't knew a tractor can slide like that on the snow. I had no idea it will do that. And I know it's not the best place for me, that's what I was talking about. We need a better place for us to store the pellets for fertilizer or lime. I'm gonna find a better place, but now we're loading up the lime that was left here since fall, and we're gonna do some spraying. I wanna see how much. We're probably gonna start with a small field, maybe 12 since it's clear, 10 and 11. Those will still have snow, so maybe we can start with field 12. I wanna see how much lime we're gonna use, if it's gonna be the same amount like last year. As I remember, and maybe you guys remember as well, if you saw our previous episodes, it did took a lot of lime to spray our fields, especially the big fields. But let's see, spraying rate is 1.75 tons per hectare. Looks like we are still dropping quite a few. If we look down on the bottom of the screen, on our right hand side of the screen, so I have no idea if it matters that obviously our field was sprayed before. I missed a few spots right there, but we're gonna fix that at the end. So like I said, I have no idea if it matters. Obviously our fields are looking way better than as they did when we first bought the fields, but like I said, I have no idea. In theory, at least, it should use less lime than what we used on the previous year, but I don't know for sure. It doesn't change, it's still at 1.75 tons per hectare. At least there's that. And it seems that the maximum is 1.75. I know fertilizer we used a lot, but I cannot remember if lime we used more than what we're using at the moment. Let me just close that window. We know what we're spraying right now. We're gonna keep on doing it. And it took absolutely just a short while for us to finish the field. There's some spots on that edge of the field that I need to fix, but this absolutely went faster than I thought. I did forget that we have a wide sprayer. It's 30 meters, I believe. Hope I'm not way wrong, but I do believe I remember right, and it's 30 meters wide. We're fixing this edge of the field right now, and we're gonna be done. And there's that spot right there that it's obviously not sprayed. It won't not show on precision farming because we created that field, so that's why. And just out of curiosity, let's see if we can in fact spray lime on top of the snow. And it looks like we can, but I'm not gonna do that because I cannot see what we're doing with all the snow. pH value on our field looks good. We are at 6.375 out of 6,550. Sorry, 6,750. I'm looking at the wrong numbers. And the value on this field is perfect. Kinda makes sense because we just sprayed it. But anyway guys, I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.